you guys were thinking of rotating anyway. What is kind of the plan for this week in terms of how guys may be used? I know you don't want to go into too much detail, but just give us a sense, if you could, on what the plan of attack will be.
Yeah, it's kind of a atypical week, a little tricky, mostly because it's a Thursday, Sunday, and then the Sunday is obviously our home opener. So it's an important game. Always important to get off to a good start, get your first 3 points, in the regular season. So the good news is, the first leg, we got off to a great start. That puts us in a great position for this second leg, which is the position we wanted to be in. So in looking at this week, we'll kind of kill two birds with one stone. We'll prep all week for both games. And we have a plan for Thursday, how we're going to approach that. And a big part of that plan is making sure that on Sunday we have a fresh group to come in, because that turnaround is very tight. And, we feel like we have a group in depth that can get us through this second leg and then set up the Sunday where we're flying.
Caleb, it was a really good week for MLS teams in the CCL first legs, no losses on the road. Do you think that, especially with your guys' win as the biggest win of the week, that's sort of a statement from your team and the rest of the league that MLS is here to compete and get deep into these CONCACAF Champions Leagues this year and in the future?
Yeah, it's a good showing. I think there have been a lot of years where there have been good results from MLS teams. So I don't think that's anything new. I think we'll see as the rounds go on, just how ready one of these teams are. We'd love to play a final against an MLS team. That would be nice. But we're going to obviously take care of what we can control, and that's getting into this next series, into the quarters, and obviously really focused on making sure we get 3 points against Philadelphia. But I think it's great for the league, obviously. Seems to be a buzz for sure this year. It helps with the TV games, helps with the timing of these games being kind of the first chance, to see the MLS teams. And I think there's been a buzz, and it's great. It's great for our league, and it's good to see. From our standpoint, it's great for us to get our first road win as well. That should help just in terms of our confidence and showing, obviously, that we can be a good road team.
What do you feel like when you left the game and you're coming back for the second leg? What do you feel like you pulled out of that game as to our group grew in this way after this first match?
Yeah, I think we showed again that we're a team that knows how to win games and knows how to win games in different ways. And I thought we were very professional and pragmatic. And we didn't need to control the entire game, but we defended extremely well. We played in transition and in set-piece moments really well. Oftentimes the game's decided in those moments. We've been talking a lot about that. And, I thought at times in the preseason we would, in certain games dominate the game but not score and give up a goal. And that's just not us. Our team is a team that finds ways to win games. And, of course, we have an identity that's very clear. We have different weapons we can use. We're a very proactive team. We're a team that scores goals, of course. We're a team that, controls games if we want to and if we need to. But I thought we looked just like a team that could advance, and that's what we look like in the playoffs. And it's part tactical. I think it's part mentality as well. And that's what we've been building towards. And I thought we built for 2 years towards that last year to become that type of team. And I think you saw that in this tournament as well, and in this game as well. So I think it showed me again the type of team that we've built. You see it around the league always. You see teams that play nice and good football and look a little naive at times and find ways to lose games and find ways to give up goals or make mistakes or shoot themselves in the foot. And I think what we've been building is a group that's very humble, hungry, and hardened. Hardened professionals where we know how to win games, and we can do it in different ways.
Hey, Caleb, I'm kind of going to jump on that depth idea. You guys talked so much about it in the offseason with the moves you made and the acquisitions. Did you think that it would come to be this important this early? And you talked about using subs already this week and how many you're going to use. I mean, how much good practice is that for you and your staff and not just the players with strategy?
Yeah, depth is always important. Depth helps me sleep at night. Lack of depth gives me gray hairs and, doesn't allow me to sleep, because I know in this game and in this job, anything can happen on any given day, always. And if you're not prepared for that, if you're not ready for it, if you don't have depth for that, then you're going to be one of these guys that says, yeah, we were injured and we lost. And, I learned that over time. So more and more players we can get, the more and more guys that we can go to, being prepared for any problem, any issue, any injury at any time is key. No one cares. No one cares if you're injured. But it's also why it's the first question all the media always ask every single day, because, it's what fans talk about and it's what they worry about as well. So don't worry. We got good guys. We'll figure out ways to win no matter what this year. And we showed that last year as well. For our staff, it's always a practice we go through. We're always thinking, about who would step in, what are our subs. We spend a lot of time on that constantly, every single day, preparing for every scenario, rotating, subbing, and being able to manage tight windows, different competitions, and injuries.
Thanks. I'll make sure to tell everybody to calm down.
Okay. Let me lose sleep. You guys can sleep well, and hopefully you'll sleep well because we win games.